How's it going, guys? My name is Dom, and today I'm very excited to talk about CSS variables. Now, this isn't being done through a compiler. We're not using SASS and we're not using SCSS. This is done purely through regular plain old CSS. So first we need to define the variables themselves. So we can define these in the style tag or even an external style sheet, just like normal. Now we can first start out by using the root pseudo class. So we'll type out colon and then root, then put a open and closing bracket in front of there. Now inside here is where you would typically define your CSS variables. So let's just say we want to make a variable for the primary color of a website. We can type this out. We can say dash dash, then primary, dash color, then another colon. Let's just say red as the primary color. So as you can see, this looks like and works like a normal CSS value. We're specifying, I guess you can call this the property name, and then the value. So this is now a variable defined in the CSS. Now we can use this variable anywhere else in this CSS document, in IDs, in classes, or in regular selectors. So to use this, we'll first actually make a paragraph tag which will make use of this variable. So we'll say p and give it a class of, let's just say the class is called decode. Now for text, we'll just say, yep, welcome to decode, like that. Now we're going to change the color of this text to red using a CSS variable, primary color, which we've defined just up there. So we can target the decode class and say color. Now set this value as this. We can say var, var, and then inside here put the actual variable name. So you need to use var and then open and closing brace and put down the variable name, primary color, inside there, just like that. And that's how you do it. So we can save this code, go in the browser, and then refresh, and we see welcome to decode, all nice and red, perfect. Now, what if this variable primary color isn't defined up here? Well, we can even set fallback values for this. So if red isn't defined, if this isn't defined, we'll put a comma here and then say, I don't know, blue. So now if red isn't defined, if primary color isn't defined, then we're going to get blue. So let's get rid of primary color up here. We'll just put a comment like that. Save this. Now we should see blue as the color of the text. We'll refresh, and now we see blue, perfect. Now you can also override the value of variables specific to the block that you're currently in. So for example, you can change the primary color for the decode class by declaring this right here inside here. So we can say the primary color for the decode class is, instead of red, we can say it's actually pink. Now if we save this one, we should see that the color, this one right here, references this primary color and not this one, because this is closer, or it's the first one up in the cascade. We can save this, refresh, and we see the color is pink instead of red, as we expected. And that is how you can use variables in CSS. As I said, we're not using any SASS, any SCSS, any compilers. This is just pure, plain old basic CSS. But that's all for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you later.